that, man. You already
But we don't give nobody. We don't give nobody no opportunity.
I mean, I feel that, but you just gonna just go ahead and put your whole franchise on a nigga off of a handful of games?
Yeah.
Did he win most of those games?
Yeah, he won the game he played.
That's only one game, Reggie.
Shit. I started.
I'd rather you have Taylor Heineke than him. But at least your team rally around Taylor Heineke.
We need to, like, that'll be a good start, and that'll be a good person to build around.
Yeah. I just hope my damn team wins, man. I'm going to be very upset. I can't really be upset because last year we made the playoffs, but with the wild card.
I can feel it all the way down to my plums.
Now we're leaders in the NFC. So I feel like we made a good accomplishment, but it ain't gonna mean shit if we get beat in the first round. Shut up, Reggie. That's how I feel right now, and I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like I don't know if it's gonna be Cowboys or the Bucks or I don't know, but we're gonna play with them motherfuckers.
We all know that they can't win without Jalen Hurts.
That's true. That's true.
If he go down,
yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and cancel it.
Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna watch it.
What is injury status looking like?
He good. He said he good. He said
he good.
He said after this week, he said he should be 100%. My biggest fear though is Lane Johnson, right tackle.
You think he's gonna come out strong like he's been playing in the regular season, or he gonna be kind of a little shaky?
So. I think he will because he played against the Giants and then he knocked a little rust off. Now if he didn't play no games, yeah, whatever, true. If he didn't play no games at all, and then just went straight to playoffs, I'd be a little worried. But I think they're gonna do good. I think they're gonna put up a fight. I just know it's gonna probably be a close game, and y'all know how I feel about those games. That's what they said against Steelers, and they got eliminated. Bye, Felicia.
Damn, man. We back with another episode of the Carolina Wave Podcast. Whoops, what you drinking on tonight?
Zero sugar ginger ale.
Oh, hell. Them motherfuckers banging, ain't they?
God, yeah, this motherfucker.
Y'all old like that is, boy.
Y'all some old ass motherfucker.
I got a little tequila, but that's just a little sip right now. I'm a little parched.
I've been drinking a lot of zero sugar drinks lately. Them shits be banging.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you parched.
Yeah.
But what we talking about tonight? I ain't really got a lot of topics, but we got to talk about some shit tonight, though.
Listen, I seen some shit that really blew my mind. Shout out to Aaron, he sent it to me. How would y'all feel if your mother gave you up for adoption and then years and years and years on down the line, you probably in your mid-20s, early 30s, you meet this older woman, y'all start dating, y'all start fucking, and y'all almost had a kid. And then come to find out it's the mom that it's basically your mom that left you.
God damn!
What?
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
Can somebody translate that?
So that means that's his baby mama's mama.
Yeah.
Mama's
That's
mama.
what that song. Yeah, that's what that song was. Jackson talking about. Mama's mama.
Mama's mama. Yeah. So she gave her son up for adoption, and then as they got older or whatever, he didn't know that was his mom, of course. She didn't know that was her son, and yeah.
So the
Mommy and son was fucking. Mommy and son was fucking. They been fucking. Yeah. I seen that shit, I was like, man, ain't no fucking way.
Well, hell no.
Ain't no fucking way.
You gotta stop immediately and go to church and ask for it. You gotta get down on your knees.
You might go and chop his dick off.
I would if I would have had an interview, then I was like, bro, how do you feel coming out of the pussy just to go right back in the pussy.
And then out of the pussy, and then and out, and then and out, and then and out.
I guess he was in and out the drive through.
Oh man, bro.
Here, Doc, go ahead, just cut it on off.
Man,
I don't
bro,
even no more.
bro. That shit is wild to me.
But the crazy thing is like when you get into a relationship after that, and the girl asks you like, "What was your previous relationships like?"
Hey, he better not ever say shit.
Or the kid at school. Who was this right here with you? Oh, this is Uncle Daddy.
This your grandmama, mama.
That's a damn shame, man.
That's your grandmama, mama.
Bad.
But I seen one that was kind of like that with a brother and sister. Had got put up for adoption, and they ended up figuring it out they was brother and sister. And they've been sleeping together. But I can't remember. I think they had a kid together.
Oh hell no.
Hell, these people gotta be from West Virginia.
3 and 3. Never mind. Sorry.
But
There you go. Hey, how do y'all feel about the lady cop? They got 5 for sleeping. have the
that was definitely on the topics for the night. So
Yeah, you jump right into it.
yeah, we might as well get into that.
I didn't read up on it though. I know y'all was talking about it, but I didn't read up on it like you did. What the fuck happened?
So apparently, the girl cop was having sex with like the detective and like so many other like at least six other men in the police squad.
Department in Tennessee.
Yeah, and they was having sex during their shift. They ended up having a girls gone wild hot tub party on somebody's boat. I don't know if it was her boat, one of the detectives, or the people in the department boat or whatever, but they was having a girls gone wild hot tub party. Imagine what that party was like.
With just one girl?
Yeah, it was just one girl.
Wait a minute. How is that a hot? Wait a minute. Wait. How is
she
it
went wild.
a girls gone wild?
Sounds like a sausage fest.
Right, that's what you need to call. Ain't no damn girls going wild if there's only one girl.
Well, apparently it was. I mean, I'm assuming that it was probably other women that was involved, but it ain't a lot of information out about it because it's still under investigation.
So
But-
they got fired or suspended?
Oh, yeah.
What?
They definitely got
Why?
fired.
Yeah, they got 3 of them got fired and 2
I
don't
don't
know
know
what the fuck
how they
it
didn't get fired.
Well,
Right, that's what I'm trying to. Yeah,
They
why
must
they get
have
fired
did
for fucking?
the girl was married.
Something more.
To who?
Another cop that worked there.
No, it wasn't another cop. He was
Yeah, I think he was a police.
a cuck or something. He was a cuck cop.
Nah, yeah, he was a cuck cop.
Wait a minute, wait. He knew about fucking all the other police?
Well, the headline said that he stand behind his wife.
He know about it, but he's standing behind it too. So I think he went in them cock-a-doodle dudes or something.
I'm not following, fellas. So he knew that she was fucking other cops.
If
But he
not,
stand behind
he found out about it and he said he's sticking with her. He ain't leaving her.
He know that.
So why are they getting fired if he's saying, all right, cool, fuck it?
I guess because it's
it was
messy.
More into it.
Well, it's
I don't-
messy, but I mean, it is messy.
If it wasn't messy, it got messy.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. They got messy.
That's what she's doing.
I'm pretty sure that they got something to where you can't mess with your coworkers. Like you can't.
So she's a police officer too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I get it. Now that part I get. I thought she was just some random
So
damn cop's wife.
it says the officer Megan Hill of the Tennessee Police Department was fired after allegations emerged. She engaged in sex with coworkers, sent them nude pictures, took off her top at a Girls Gone Wild themed hot tub party, and performed oral sex on 2 fellow officers while on duty. The hanky-panky also led to the firing of Sergeant Lewis Powell, Officer Juan Luga, and Sergeant Tom McGowan, and Detective Seneca Shields.
What kind of fucking names are those?
Man, kind of like Officer A-Hole and B-Dicks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So that's the gist.
What the fuck?
You mean the jizz
Well,
or the jizz?
I wonder.
Shit.
I wonder how many of the other cops were married.
Somebody's shaking right now.
Yeah.
Better keep your damn mouth shut.
Ain't on the low no more, is it?
Nah, it was on the
It's
low
all,
for a
it's
while.
all, it's all
They
out
really-
over now.
They really fucking 12.
Yeah.
Say what, Will?
Yeah, they really fucking 12.
Especially if it was 12 of them. It was
That's
fucking
what I'm
12.
saying. 12. Oh man, that's funny.
Boy.
That's disgusting though. And she looked like, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Go ahead.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
Nope. Too many people watch this damn show that might know the person I was getting ready to say, so I'm good.
I'll say it.
Well, go ahead and say it.
She looked like she was damn. She wasn't worth it.
Nah, not at all.
Nah.
Not at all.
She damn sure wasn't worth it.
Wolf a damn.
There go that word. Do what now?
So I seen DeMar Hamlin back out of the hospital and stuff. Reggie, we talked about it last week, and I'm kind of wondering, like, I think deep into stuff like that, but like, do you got to be careful what you pray for?
What you mean by be careful what you pray for?
Like, what if he was praying the whole time, like, I want to be known in the NFL, I want to be one of the most known players or one of the most known players in the NFL, and this is how he's known?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so.
What you mean?
Nah.
What you mean?
I don't feel like something like that would happen. I don't feel like you would pray for something like that and ill will would come out of it just for you to be known.
I mean, it ain't necessarily ill will. He's okay, and it was what's the word I'm looking for? It was like unknown, like it was a freak accident basically. But when they say you gotta pray, you gotta be specific.
Heck no.
What?
I want to a lollipop. I didn't say I need a red lollipop.
I mean, yeah.
Tomato.
But I just look at it like this, like, I'm glad he okay and stuff, but it could have been worse. Wasn't it a Jaguars player that died on the field? Kind of the same situation.
Yeah, that's the wrong one, but I don't know. I think I know somebody else, a couple other players. I don't know if somebody actually died, but I know a similar situation like that happened in football.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think the player died on the field. Like,
Well, he said he died. He was 38.
he had played football.
I can't pronounce his name. Uche Nwaneri.
I don't think he died on the field, bro.
Yeah, it says he was a former, but I don't know what it means, like former. Like, is he former now, or was he former and then died?
Oh yeah, nah. It says former, like he was a former Jaguars offensive lineman.
Yeah, he died at home. He ain't down.
Yeah, he died at his wife's house.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a lot of situations where players can end up dying on the, in sports and stuff. Like, especially with these high contact sports, football, football, boxing, UFC. Remember, what was his name? Eddie Guerrero. Didn't he die? He was a wrestler.
Yeah.
But it's just like freak accidents like that can happen with anybody in sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In any sport, shoot, you can see in the way some of these basketball players we smack that home with.
Mm-hmm. But
Shoot, you'll think. I think I'd rather just take a hit in the NFL than get that flow like that.
what you mean?
I think I'd rather take a hit in the NFL than smack the floor. Going up there and somebody knocking you right there.
I
I don't know about that.
Shit. You ain't got no pads on when you hit that hardwood.
You ain't got pads all over your
Yeah.
body.
But you got a helmet on.
You think DeMar Hamlin gonna come back to the NFL?
Probably.
No time soon.
I wouldn't.
Hell no, I wouldn't either.
Nah, he'll probably come. He'll probably end up playing.
Shit, Lord, forgive me if I'm wrong or if anybody sees this the wrong way, but what if it happened again? And then what do you be known for?
I don't think it was the. I don't think it was the initial hit that hurt him.
I think it was. They said it was like.
Yeah,
They said it was
when
like
his back.
same impacted like having a car crash.
I don't know. I heard they say that something about when the guy's helmet hit his chest, he automatically went into AFib or something like that, and then that's when he stood up and then passed back out because his heart stopped. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was in Philly.
I wouldn't come back. You see me on the side, I'd be an analyst.
Yeah. You ain't coach, man.
Look, Coach, Mama said I can't come back.
Boy, you're 28 years old. Mama said I can't come back.
Yeah.
Are you a man or a mouse?
I mean, you
Mouse.
gotta think, like, just the night before, in that was it Ohio State game, I think? I forgot. I think it was Ohio State. And Marvin Harrison Jr. got hit. He got smacked. That hit was actually, to me, it was actually harder than what happened to DeMar Hamlin. That's why I don't think it was the actual initial hit that hurt him.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
It's still a scary situation.
Yeah, it's still scary. I don't feel it something to consider.
How you think
It's still a scary
how you think these playoffs gonna pan out, Reggie?
I don't really think there's gonna be no upsets this week.
What you mean?
But I don't think no underdog teams are gonna win. They might, but from the game I'm seeing early and the game I'm seeing now, it's pretty well much gonna be the top teams are gonna win. Well, the Chargers are not really a top team, but they got a better record than Jacksonville. But the Jacksonville's a lower seed.
So
I don't see no low seed team beating the high seed.
you don't think the Giants gonna beat the Vikings?
No.
What about the Dolphins and the Bills? The Bills got it.
Yeah.
The Ravens gonna beat the Bengals?
So you think the Cowboys gonna beat the Buccaneers? Is what you're saying?
Buccaneers the high seed in the Cowboys.
They got a worse record.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, I said the lower seed team. You tried to get me. You tried to get me. You tried.
I mean, but you don't think that's a chance, a possibility of them beating the Buccaneers?
I mean, the way I see
The odds right now is Cowboys 65%, Tampa Bay 35%.
the way I see it, Tom Brady is better than Dak Prescott in the playoffs.
So it come down to the quarterbacks.
Yeah, no, it's more likely going to come down to the quarterback.
Bye, Felicia. So Tom Brady got something to prove or something?
Yeah, Tom Brady in the playoffs is a whole lot better quarterback than Dak Prescott in the playoffs.
That might be true.
But like I said, that's just my opinion.
I don't know.
I mean, because go back to Philadelphia. When they had Jalen Hurts, what was their record?
Who?
Philadelphia.
Well, they have 2 losses, right?
Yeah, they had 2 losses with him.
So they only lost one game.
So he was what? 14-2.
Keep talking. Let me see what my son wants. Jesus.
And without Jalen Hurts, they were 0-2. So that means that they didn't win that one game. So of course the quarterback gonna make a difference.
Is that what you think, Coach?
Yeah. Yep. It all starts with the quarterback.
Shit. Well, my defense then.
Well, I mean, San Francisco defense. How can I say this? How can I say this?
Defense don't win games.
Defense wins championship.
Nah, stuff coaches say. Stuff coaches say.
Yeah. That's just the stuff the coaches
About to be a little laugh if I got this.
So you were saying what?
I was saying that they were 14-2 without Jalen Hurts, but then whenever he goes down, they lose 2 games back to back. So of course the quarterback makes a difference.
I thought they only lost 3 games.
How many games did they lose? 3, 4.
Nah, because
3 or 4.
their record is better than 49ers. The 49ers lost 4 games.
Okay, well yeah, they only lost 3 games, but Jalen Hurts was only out 1 game.
Yeah, so it was just 1 game, really.
Yeah. Well, Eagles, they didn't win.
The Eagles' record is 14-3.
They didn't win whenever he was out. So, of course, the quarterback makes a difference. Trevor Lawrence threw 4 picks, and they're down 27-0. So, I mean, you tell me.
I mean, it's 1 game, though. They lost a couple with him.
The track record is better.
Yeah.
Out of 15 games, you only lose 2 games. And then you get a backup quarterback in, and his first game, he loses. So what does that do?
Tell me the backup quarterback didn't step up.
Well, I mean, what's your team? Who's y'all quarterback?
Hey, we had a winning record, Reggie.
Who was y'all quarterback?
We had a winning
That
record.
might be true because we had Teddy Brisket and Deshaun Watson was out.
But I mean, if you come down to defenses, I think that Dallas' defense is a little better than Kansas State's. But hey, look, you know,
Boy got the yep. Hell yeah. Told you it has a bump skins.
but I feel like Tom Brady is outside Dallas.
He got what?
I feel like he'll pick Dallas' defense apart. I'm telling you, Tom Brady in the playoffs is a different player.
Yeah. He done been there plenty of times.
I feel like Dallas will win. Like my pick this week was who played the first game? Before I picked the 49ers, I went the Chargers, I went Buffalo, I went Vikings, and I went 49ers.
So you saying, hold on, let me back up. What's more important in a game? The defense or the quarterback?
We just said that. Ain't that what I just said, Reggie? Yeah.
Defense wins championship.
Alright,
But if you got a quarterback that but if you got a quarterback that can read defense and pick apart the defense, then the quarterback is gonna be their go-to.
Are you saying this for all situations, or are you saying this just because you know what I'm about to ask next?
I'm saying I would be more scared of a really, 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 really good quarterback versus a really, really, really good defense.
So what if you got a decent quarterback and a better defense?
Then I'm gonna go with that defense. Decent ain't gonna cut it.
So if you got a decent quarterback on your team and a good defense, is what I'm saying, versus just a good quarterback?
Then I'm gonna go and take the quarterback.
Man, get out of here, cuz.
For real. I ain't lying to you.
So what's the matchups after that?
I gotta once this week play out, I don't know who's playing.
Just the predictions that we going off of. What's the lineup after that? Who the Chargers got if they win?
Chargers probably Chargers 5 seed.
Damn. Somebody overcompensating with that big ass truck.
Okay, so let's just make it easy. Who I think going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. The Eagles and who?
How you gonna put that in?
Because you're going off of better records.
I never seen the Eagles. I think San Fran gonna be the team that makes it out of the NFC.
All
They
right.
ain't going to have a quarterback.
Versus who? The Bengals?
Nah, either the Bengals or the Beatles.
All right. So when it come down to it, the Bengals or the Bills? Assuming there's no upsets.
I go Bills. Bills and 49ers.
Bills and 49ers. So who did that? Josh Allen and who?
Brock Purdy.
Who?
Brock Purdy.
Who you got?
I don't know. I don't know.
Gun to your head.
But another scenario would be the Bengals and the Eagles.
Who you got?
Well, of course I don't want the Eagles to win because they never hit the end of it.
You damn right we won't. Damn right we won't.
Who you got?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking Eagles and Bills.
Eagles and Bills, why?
And it's going to a draw. Well, I'll never let Jerry hear it down, boy. They get a draw in the Super Bowl.
They wouldn't let that shit happen.
Yeah, they would.
Well, they
wouldn't let that shit happen.
What they gonna do? Keep playing?
Hell yeah.
72
You know how
overtime?
many people would lose money? Look, that might be your chance. You better ride it and put it all on black.
Well, Vegas never let that happen.
I seen something the other day that it was saying like conspiracy theories in the NFL is that the NFL is considered an entertainment and that they can rig games legally.
I think
What if it come out and it's like that's like one of the biggest headlines in the news?
Man, let me tell you what. That year that Seattle played the Patriots in the Super Bowl,
and they didn't run it.
they let Marshawn Lynch run it all the way down the field to about the 1 or 2 yard line, and then they passed. That's a setup.
What down? It was the fourth. Was it the fourth down?
It was the game-winning touchdown. Is what it was. I think it was like first and goal, something like that. And then with Cincinnati last year,
When he got burnt.
Nope, that's not even what I'm talking about.
When they didn't double team Arnold.
Yes, when they didn't double team Aaron Donald. That was stupid. Double team him all night long, and then on the last play, on third down, You don't double team. That's real. See, they expect just an average man not to catch that.
But you
But a
caught it, huh?
football-minded individual like me, I'm a catch that. Like, nah, hell no. He's been double teaming him all night.
Bye, Felicia. So you got the color beside her.
Hey, I watched him. I watched him. Yeah, man. I'm telling you what. I can tell you what they line up in, what option plays they can run out of that. Offense and defense.
I seen a post the other day that said, "Should we start normalizing thinking highly of yourself?"
Supposed to be that natural.
A lot of people don't.
That's called low self-esteem.
We need to start instilling that in our kids.
Yeah,
Yep.
confidence is key.
Yeah, big time. I was talking to a
Gotta
guy
be.
at work today about, same thing, and we was talking about how his kid play basketball and he get kind of like nervous and stuff. Like I don't know what
That's natural.
I don't know what my kids is gonna be into, but I don't want to necessarily say I don't want them to, to have fear. But I also heard that like fear can control you basically.
You can.
And I feel like that we got to start like instilling that into our kids and stuff more. But with being a parent is weird because you don't think about that type of stuff all the time. Like you got your everyday normal stuff going on, cooking, cleaning, making sure the bills and stuff is paid. But I feel like sometimes us as parents, we don't put parenting at the top of the list all the time.
Well, I mean, not all the time, but you gotta think, you're still a person, and you still gonna have a life of your own.
Yeah. It's just
But that shouldn't affect your kid's confidence.
nah. But those priorities and stuff sometimes get put on the back burner, which I guess is natural. It's natural, just because you got life and stuff going on at the same time. But I feel like sometimes with this generation, how this generation now is, I want the next generation to be better than this generation.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out a way how we can, as a people, change that.
It'd be hard. This generation of kids, like they different.
It's just a lot of rules, like with hitting your kids and stuff. Like we got whoopings,
Yeah.
and it molded us
Yeah.
to be better people.
But you can't whoop your kids now.
That's what I'm saying. The world is
You can.
different right now.
You really can't.
No, they could. I can't. Our parents wasn't supposed to whoop us like how they did back then, but they still did it.
Well, maybe because hell, they can put the fear of us like, go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and telling people. And you didn't say nothing. So now
They
these
just
kids
can't
go to
laugh.
school. They say go to school, and they like, my daddy. Well, it kind of plays both ways. If people see a bruise on the kid, then they automatically be like, oh, you okay? Are your parents abusive at home?
They kind of
Oh,
sneaky.
hey.
Rough home life?
Daddy just whooped my ass because I did something wrong.
They ain't gonna say that though. That's the thing.
But is that a parent problem or is that a teacher being nosy problem?
You can kind of.
I mean, I feel like the
I'm
teachers
just
got their kids the best. They got they kids' best interest at heart. But sometimes it's like too much.
Yeah, they make assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of asking the kid, you can read people too. You can bring the parent in and just have a conversation with the parent instead of just automatically assuming, oh, they whoop that kid's ass.
Yeah.
Like bring that parent in, have a sit down with them, And you can tell if the person's lying. You can tell if you can kind of tell if there's bad behavior at home.
Mm-hmm. But
So bring that.
kids are also manipulative too. Like
They are.
teachers will ask kids questions and assume, and kid be like, "Well, yeah, he did do this, he did do that." And it's also about how you send your kids to school too. If you send your kids to school with bad memories of you, like they got a whooping that morning, they got yelled at that morning, or they got a toy taken away from or a privilege taken away from them that morning, like you the bad person in their mind. So if a teacher
Yeah.
a teacher catch them on a bad day and start asking them questions and stuff, they're gonna be like, kind of going like, yeah,
Because they already mad at you.
right.
I told the guy to cancel on you, Mom. You're going down.
But I seen Malcolm Jamal Warner got a album coming out. He got a lot of interludes and stuff on it, and he was talking about the fact that we need to start, loving our kids more passionately, praising them more, showing them that we on their side more. That way, whenever we show disappointment in them, it like hurts them. They don't want to
It hurts them
disappoint
more.
them. Yeah, they don't. We don't want to. They don't want to disappoint us. That disappointment hurts them more than a whooping would. Which I kind of agreed with that. But I seen that and I was like, he got a good. That's a good. A good way to look at it.
Yeah.
But all the times, we ain't necessarily like wanting to praise our kids. We get frustrated as parents. We get frustrated like, do this, I'll do it later. Or kids start smacking their teeth and stuff. Then you want them down. Do it again, see what happened.
Yeah. But what we got to realize too, we can't parent our kids the same way that we got parented.
Yeah.
You
In
know
what
what I'm
way?
saying?
In what way? What you mean?
Like we can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I ain't gonna say I always got cussed out, but we can handle the getting disciplined better than the kids this generation can.
We could.
Yeah.
How can we change that to where this generation or the new generation that's coming up can accept that discipline?
How can we change it?
Tougher love sometimes. Not, and when I say that, I don't mean like shunning the kid away, but tough love. I feel like a lot of kids is, I ain't gonna say soft, but a lot of kids they didn't put up with a lot of stuff that we had to put up with. Like everything's kind of just given to them right now. Plus, we was in a generation where we didn't have phones and tablets and stuff like that. I mean, we had like game systems, but nothing like the electronics that kids have now.
Yeah. I feel like
that's
it's
got a
the
lot to do with it.
I feel like that's the same situation too. Like, when we were brought up, that tough love, it kind of stained us too. Because, when we grew up, like your parents be like, "No, you can't get this. You've been acting up," or "You can't get this. You can't get these shoes or these clothes." And then when we come up as parenting, we want to give our kids everything that we didn't have.
Yeah. But we gotta kind of put a.
But I feel like, go ahead.
You gotta kind of put a. You gotta kind of put like kind of a break on that because you gotta make them earn it to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
feel
make
like,
all A's, all right, cool. You get this PlayStation 5.
I feel like when people
So
say
now it's
stuff
more
like,
you rewarding good work.
Right.
yeah, I feel like when people say stuff like that, like I want to give them everything I didn't have, like when you really think about it, like you might not have everything, but shit, you turned out good right now.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
looking at it
Yeah.
hindsight, we do, but sometimes those things traumatize us as kids. Like, when I was little, my daddy didn't get me this. I'm gonna get my son that. Like, it's just like an automatic. Like, this is like a goal, kind of. But we gotta be more hardening ourselves as adults or as parents, just like our parents were to us.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just something about your own kid. You can't really be that. You can't really sit there and push your kid out like how you go bust your kid's ass like you got your ass busted.
Why
Yeah.
is that? Because you think our parents thought like that?
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to whoop your ass this much, but I love him.
I mean,
I
I
don't know
get
if I
the,
want to
I
go
get that
upside
whole.
Jordan's head right now, but he pissed me off.
It's
No.
rough for him. Because after after you whoop his ass, but I got a whoop it, then nobody come up and talk to me and be like, well, you know, I whooped you because shit, I just automatically assumed that I did something wrong. I just got my ass
Shit,
busted.
I did too. I got my ass whooped in Toby while I got it whooped. I think I might have got my ass told you why I got my ass whooped before then.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
He
just,
was acting up. Make sure that dip don't more.
and I completely understand the saying it's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you.
I can dig it.
I understand that.
It would be hurting you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, boy, it hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I feel it can do what they would do.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't give a shit.
They was hardcore. They was whooping ass and taking names.
Who are
Yeah.
parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't care.
I mean, we got hit with switches and belts and everything else.
Pocketbook strap. What was there ever in reach? Nothing was in reach, boy. They got that hit come that hand, boy.
Yeah.
So how y'all
Well,
feel about doing that, like hitting our kids and shit?
I would never like just packing at my kid. I would never do nothing like that.
Yeah, like I could. I remember one time I got slapped, like slapped in the face by my mom. Like, I slapped the shit out of her. But it was like one of those caught off guard. I don't got slapped the shot like that.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that I got did, nah, I don't think so either. Boy.
Like I don't know if I can still get a switch.
Yeah, we get my kid. Yeah.
Not even that. I'm too lazy to go outside and get a switch.
Is that why our parents would, my mom never did that. My parents would never say, now go out there and get your own switch.
Yeah.
They go out there and get it their damn self.
I
Yeah.
don't think I got. I think I just got. I got slapped a couple times. And I got hit with a belt.
Yeah, I remember my worst
I ain't
ass
never-
whooping. Remember my worst ass whooping.
What?
Oh man, boy.
So I had a flashback.
I did some shit at school, boy. It always be a story that happened at school.
Oh my lord, I know. Oh, no, I know about this story.
Yeah, it was some shit at school. These dumb bitches wrote some shit on my paper, and I called myself. I called myself getting them back, writing something on their paper. And the teacher said I wrote something way worse than what I wrote.
What you right?
Huh?
What you right?
Well, you know when we was coming up, you know the term that was going around a lot was gay wad. I called myself trying to be unique, as I would say. I wrote fag wad on the paper.
Whose paper was it?
These dumb bitches. That's irrelevant, really, honestly. But I kind of think, looking back, that the teacher might have been part of the LGBTQ community.
Could have been.
And I think she might have made it seem like it was more than a situation than what it was in that little bitty ass trailer. And boy,
Yeah.
my daddy let that whooping linger all day. I done got out of the shower, getting ready to get in the bed. I'm laying in
One of
my
the worst ones.
I'm laying in my water bed. I'm laying in my water bed, just sitting there. Here comes the door bust open. You ready for your whooping? You know what my answer was.
No.
No. Well, you better get ready. And boy, it was whap, whap, whap after that. And I ain't talking wet ass pussy. It was a wet
My
ass.
worst one was
It was a wet ass belt. Told my ass up, boy.
my worst one was when I pulled a knife out of my cousin. Well, I got my ass busted that day. I mean, that's when she had me by the arm. So I really couldn't go nowhere.
You can't leave it at that. Tell us the whole story.
Well, my cousin, I got a cousin in Philly. He used to come down here for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
We were raised different. He was raised where he could do whatever he wanted to do. And I had rules and restrictions on what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know how to handle all the junk talking to and all this and all that, right? And
Right.
the rough wrestling about the fight. He was a city boy, so he was used to fighting and all that. I was used to wrestling, not really fighting. Alright. So one day he come in there, he jump on me or whatever, we fight, and I finally get him off of me. So yeah, I'm telling him to stop, he keep coming back, so we still fight, boom, boom, boom. So then I jump up, run up the hallway. In my mind I was thinking, I know how I can get this mother to leave me alone. So I ran to the kitchen, pulled out the biggest knife I could. And I was standing in the kitchen with the knife in my hand, and he was standing at the doorway just looking at me. His eyes was looking at me. And I seen him turn and look who was coming into the kitchen. And it was my damn sister. She was coming in there. No, it was my mama. She had walked in there. She was like, "Well, what you doing with that knife?" How you trying to get him to leave me alone? Like, you can't be pulling a knife out on people. Get in that bed.
I'm about to cut this motherfucker.
Nah, I ain't say all that. I was just holding the knife in my hand, looking at him. Like, come on over here. This gonna be real ugly for you.
It's gonna get
And
bloody.
so-
It's gonna be trouble. Trouble.
So I went in that bedroom. She got that belt. Boy, she ain't waste no time either.
I bet you was
She
thinking.
went-
I bet in your mind you was thinking.
Hello?
Yeah.
This gonna do what?
In my mind, I was thinking, what? Yeah, the whole time. And I was trying to get away. I'm trying to fall on the ground. She pulled me back up off the ground. Steady swing. I'm running around in a circle. She's still on my ass, boy. There wasn't no way I could get around that ass. Boy. That was the worst one I ever got.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, I was a kid. It didn't really like to lose.
Mine was surrounded by similar with Tripp's teaching. Because I think we was talking about the same teacher.
Oh, we was probably definitely talking about the same teacher that damn
Vacation.
bitch.
It was around vacation Bible school time. And I think it was two occasions. One, because I was making poppers in class, and fold the paper thing.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh yeah!" So I was making them, got in trouble. And I told my mama, "The only thing you got in trouble making them poppers at school? What poppers?" I'm sitting there like, no. The paper was, I about to say the teacher's name. Called him out, and he kept doing it. And then, boy, I got my ass whooped coming home from vacation Bible school. How that work?
Mm.
Then my daddy whooped my ass. I had two ass whoopings.
Damn. I only got one.
Yeah, I got two.
Now, there was a time that I did pick a kid, like, I was wrestling around. No, I was taking up for another kid in PE, and I slammed this one kid on the gym floor, and I got in trouble for that. But she just, like, slapped me, and she was just slapping me when we was in the car. But it wasn't, like, no hard slap. It was more, like, on the legs, and I was trying to block it, and she went on my arm. She didn't hit me in the face then. And then one time, I think I cussed, and she slapped me a couple times, too. But that worst.
I think the worst whooping is the one you think they forgot.
Oh yeah, they'll never forget.
Hell no.
They be in their mind thinking, yes, he deserve it. I'm about to bust his ass,
He thought I forgot about
and I
it.
hope he forget. Hope he forget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but these kids these days, they can't get whooped like that. And plus, you really can't do that out in public like no more.
Yeah, people pull their phones out. That's child abuse.
Exactly.
I done seen them, honestly.
Yeah. I seen a bunch of kids that need it.
Oh yeah. But the question is, did they get it?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Hell no.
That's just
And
like nowadays.
that's why a lot of them talk back to their parents and all that.
I was just about to say, nowadays a lot of kids, I done seen kids buck up to their parents. Shit, we would never do that back then.
Hell no.
That's the
Hell
thing.
no.
Like, you be having these 2-parent households. One be bad cop, one be good cop. And the parent that be the good cop be sitting there getting walked all over when the kid get older. Then you gotta do that backwards parenting. Trying to discipline them when they 13, 14, 15.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy, man.
But see, I'm not the like gonna jump on your ass right off. I'm gonna let it slide once. But then after that, like if I tell you to shut up, then like that's when the cuss words gonna come out. Then like, boy, if you don't shut the hell up, I'm gonna bust you in your motherfucking mouth. That's when that's gonna come out. Then that's when the silence gets started and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like just being a general, like as far as I'm gonna get nah, that's not me. That's not me.
No. Yeah, I could if I needed to. But I try to do them workarounds. I'm gonna throw all these toys in the trash can.
Yeah.
You ain't playing with nothing today. Remember that shit you pulled the other day? Yeah. Go sit down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when all the
And
back
plus,
talk
like
start.
people, and plus, I think a lot of it has to do with young parents. Like some of these parents are young; they're not mature themselves, and them having a baby is not maturing them too. So a lot of them think that they can still live the young life as far as going out, just not being around their kids all the time, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, that got a lot to do with it because they feel like they still a kid at heart and be like, he just a kid.
Yeah.
And you just a
Like you
parent.
nip that shit in the bud. You got to nip it in the bud early.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I seen another post that said, just for your information, masturbation is having sex with demons.
How was that?
I don't know. That's just what the post said.
I don't really know how I feel about that, Doc.
I don't know how I feel about it neither. I don't totally agree. I don't agree with that. Matter of fact, I don't agree with that at all.
Me neither. Having sex with demons, how's that having sex? I need that to be broke down and explained to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess looking at it, if you're
I
looking
guess
at
they
it,
look at it. I guess what they look at is say, okay, so you feel like you having sex with a woman, obviously, and like what they call it when you having sex, soul, what they call it, soul ties. You know what I'm talking about? So basically, I guess, I mean, who you having a soul tie with if you by yourself?
your thoughts?
Maybe.
Whoever you looking at on the phone?
I mean, I don't know. I believe people think too far into like stuff like that. Like, since I'm masturbating, am I teleporting to another world or something, or am I opening up a world of what? Like you said, I feel like it's your thoughts.
I feel like it's more of a fantasy type thing, really.
Yeah,
True.
because you thinking about something, you think about those things.
Yeah, I mean, you could be thinking about like other people or people that you watching. If you're watching porn and shit like that, or you could be thinking about your significant other. If you're in a situation where they ain't around at the point in time.
Exactly. But then what gets me is how can you say that, but then turn around and say that if you're not married and you sleep with somebody, and that's a sin.
I feel like you gotta taste the milk before you buy the cow.
That It's got to
Boy,
go
you
before you
was
buy
a
it. Now.
fool.
Yeah, you really
You
do.
was a fool.
I mean, you don't want to get in no situation and be like, fucked up. I'm about to have to
Boy,
break
you
somebody's
was a
heart.
fool.
Somebody about to be upset.
I
It
ain't
ain't gonna be
fooling
me.
with you. I ain't fooling with you.
I had to have that little sit down and be like, see, things ain't panning out how I planned it in my head. What you mean, baby?
So,
Well, I thought this was gonna be different than what it is.
The milk's gone bad.
I was at the let's just say I was at the supermarket earlier, and the milk that was in the back had a further expiration date than your milk. What you mean my milk? I thought you was at the supermarket. Yeah, you get where I'm going. No, I don't. Bitch, you spoiled.
it ain't no good. It's terrible.
You need a new label.
So, I mean, but would that be considered what you doing to having sex with a demon? If it's a sin to say that you ain't married and you have intercourse?
But how is it with the demon if you?
Sometimes.
But how is it a demon if you really just figuring out yourself? Like, you can't make yourself unhappy just because you're in a situation that you in a bed that you done made wrong.
Say it again.
Like, if you're trying to make yourself happy and you ain't happy no more sexually in a relationship, but you're trying to you're trying to make yourself happy, how is it your fault for bringing up that the milk is spoiled when you ain't happy in the situation?
I can't really answer that.
Me neither. I'm really confused, really.
Okay, so you in a situation, you met a girl, you thought things was gonna be how they was or how they ain't. You thought things was gonna be real hot and spicy the whole relationship.
Expectations.
Yeah. And now you figured out that your expectations don't meet reality. So now you're in a situation where you ain't happy. Do you make somebody else unhappy to make yourself happy? Or do you stay in the bed that you made?
Parents always said, make your bed hard, you gotta lay in it.
Do you have to lay in it, or can you get up and go buy a new bed?
You either or.
You can get bunk beds. They didn't say what kind of bed.
Whew.
They didn't say you gotta lay in it.
So
Well, that like
You okay up there?
So you saying that you got to go sleep from the bottom bunk to the top bunk?
Whatever works for you.
What about when that bottom bunk start getting looking uncomfortable and it's taking up too much space, and you got to damn rearrange some furniture?
Shit. I guess I'm about to get a twin bed, nigga.
What about getting two twin beds and putting them bitches together? One of the beds ain't gonna be happy. Look now, it's gonna be this twin and the other twin. Can't we all just get along? Hey, hypothetical question. Back in the day, you single. What's the biggest woman that you would deal with?
What you talking about?
Back in the day, you single. What's the biggest woman you deal with?
What you mean, like size wise?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit. What did mom say? No cushion for the pushing.
Facts.
I agree with you, but sometimes there's a limit.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't about to be no 600-pound life over here, man.
Right. Because you ain't about to be dealing with no woman that's got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Facts.
Unless you talking about a real man.
Huh?
Nothing. I was about to get him careful.
Hey, ain't nobody listen.
I was gonna say, unless she talking about our family.
Or what?
Nothing.
Hell. Nah, there's a limit, but I feel like it's all about confidence, really, with females.
It is, but there is a limit. I mean, it also goes off of what's the word I'm looking for? Self confidence. I don't think no 500-pound woman gonna be walking around here trying to get no man.
She might.
Never know.
I done seen some 500 ones in some damn
It's a
extra
lot
small
more she
leggings.
can be getting than that.
Sometimes them
I
leggings
don't
get a
know.
little tight.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Hey, why they call them leggings if some people put their stomachs in them? I ain't talking about, little bit of stomach. I'm talking about like you need to put a hoodie on.
Oh my gosh.
But hold on, what's the difference in those and high waist pants? So some people wear their pants so high.
Mm, well, them is still pants, Reggie. If the pants is called leggings, you only supposed to put your legs in them. That's why they call leggings. You put your legs in. They ain't called stomachings.
Look at you, fool.
I'm just saying.
I guess so they won't have no now I guess they so their crack won't show when they bend over. So they gotta pull them all the way up.
What?
You can pull it up in the back and leave the front out.
This shouldn't make no sense. Nah, not necessarily. You know just as well as I know, if you don't pull them up high enough, so bend over.
You better put some suspenders on.
Boy, you a fool.
Imagine, hold on. Imagine you, imagine you about to get intimate with a girl and she got suspenders on with her leggings. She take her shirt off and got suspenders on her leggings.
Oh man.
So hold on. Which one would you rather see? Which one would you rather see? The stomach in or the stomach hanging out?
Yeah,
from
what
the
about the
shirt?
what about the women that be wearing those bodysuits? Then when they take them off, everything will come out.
I ain't against no stomach.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying. You asked about leggings.
Yeah, just leave them out.
what she said.
They let the cleavage hang out. Let the belly hang out.
What that shirt don't go all the way down?
Huh?
What that shirt don't go all the way down?
Hey,
Well, we going. She ain't gonna need one.
you just gotta rub on it like a genie lamp sometimes
I do.
and make a wish. I wish this go good. I hope this everything I ever dreamed of. That's what you gotta do,
That's
bro.
what that police. I wonder if that's what that police officer was saying.
I think they was drunk. They had to be drunk dealing with
Had
her.
to be. Had to be.
And they had to all know about each other.
They had
Yeah.
to.
That's why I said it was.
Had the same
That's why I said it was a
people.
cook show. It was a cook show.
Cause think about this. You know, like I know, when you in the workplace, don't no secrets can be kept.
Yeah.
What was the woman's name? Helen? Was that her name?
Everybody knows. Everybody did.
Yep.
Yeah. How was Helen last night? Boy, it was everything like I dreamed, like you said it was. I told you, Rodney, get over here. You need to hear this. You next.
Nigga said, "Hey, Roger, get over here."
Listen what Steve told me.
Boy, you stupid.
What's up?
Well, Steve said the same thing I said.
Steve, tell him about it. Boy, she a freak to deep. Hey, Helen, what you doing tomorrow? You, Steve. No, you ain't.
Rodney joined.
No, you ain't. You doing Rodney. Okay. You want this promotion, don't you? Well, you better saddle up.
Boy, you play out like this. Listen, all you gotta say is this, that, and the third. And you in there.
Do you think that they gonna set up that she gonna set it up if she was the victim?
And probably.
As the woman, probably.
You think it's gonna set it up like they told me if I didn't that they was gonna like
Then I was gonna lose my job.
yeah I was gonna lose my job and they was gonna expose me.
Probably.
Well, maybe.
That's her best
There
bet.
was one black guy.
That's her best
I wouldn't doubt
bet.
it.
Hey Helen, if
It
you
was
listen to this,
Tyrone that told me to do it.
Helen, if you listen to this, you already fired. Get your job back.
Well, I heard that you gave Rodney something, so now you got to give me something. You gonna be fine.
Rodney, what you doing tomorrow? You, Helen. Richard, that's how I looked at her, Richard. That's how I looked at her. You, Helen. I'm doing you.
Boy, you a fool.
I just want to know how it got out. Like, I want to know who told.
Rodney, she wasn't giving Rodney none on Tuesday because she was too busy sucking Steve off in the parking lot.
Mhm.
Rodney got mad, went to the captain and the commissioner and said, Helen been fucking us all.
And the captain-
Yep.
The captain
And
said,
the captain was like,
the captain was like,
damn.
keep this under wraps. Helen, step into my office. Now I heard you got a tattoo on your ass. Who told you that? Steve did. Take your pants off. What are you talking about, Captain? Take your pants off. What we doing, Captain? We doing. Look, Rich. This is what we doing, Captain. We doing you, Helen.
Boy, you was stupid.
But that's probably how it really played out, though, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got jealous, they don't fell in love with her, and they found out that somebody else was smashing on the force too, and they went and told. And the captain was probably like, yeah, y'all don't sleep with her.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were like, oh, okay, well, let me go over your head. Let me go tell somebody else.
Yep. And then the chief of commissioner was in there, coming in smoking a cigar. Helen, office now. And everybody in the background, Steve, Rodney, James, and all them motherfuckers. Helen, better keep your damn mouth shut, Helen. That's what happened.
Hell no.
That's how it's gonna play out though too. She gonna play the
I
victim.
thought I was going to have to know something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was 6 of them.
Man, what nobody say. Shit, if it was 6 of them, hell, her husband probably fell in one night and said, damn, baby, what happened here?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, she wasn't thinking with her husband.
I bet you they was. They was probably spit roasting her ass, Reggie.
Hell yeah, boy.
They had her in there like a rotisserie chicken, just rotating.
I know, right?
They had her in one of them bukkakis.
Say what? It was semen everywhere.
Yeah.
They was slipping and sliding. That was slipping and sliding. That's how the girls gone wild party started. They had a slip and slide. Was
cross-eyed.
She was in there, red face, makeup was damn streaming down her face, drool coming out of her mouth, and her nose and everything.
Understand that, like, how do these like, you know, in prisons and jails and stuff, and the CEOs be sleeping with the inmates? Who be finding out about that?
Somebody to tell him. One of the other cellmates.
Do you think it'd be another cellmate, or do it be like another CEO? Like, oh, you can get him something, you don't want to give me nothing?
Nah, it's the cellmates.
I'm trying to be the inmates could tell on Killer too.
No, think about it. That's what I'm saying. It was another inmate in there. He trying to get out on good time. I'm going straight to the warden. I'll be out here by next week. Y'all keep fucking around if you want to.
Oh, I'm telling.
It's always the ugly motherfucker. It's either the ugly dude or the crazy one that's in to go to the insane asylum on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That don't want nothing. The CEO don't want nothing to do with. I'm definitely not fucking him. Well, you gonna be out of a job, and I'm gonna be out on the streets.
Yeah, outside, how about that?
All right, come over here. I'll give it a kiss. She go over there and kiss it, give him a hand job, and he go back to his cell cheesing. Commissary loaded.
loaded, stacks, all the
Mhm.
snacks, all the good food.
Everybody coming to him trying to get ramen noodles because he got them all in the cell, stacked up, all intricate and nice. He got them separated by chicken and beef. Hey,
Might even have some shrimp in there.
Crazy Carl, I need 2 beefs and a chicken. It's gonna cost you $500, buddy.
Yeah, I hope you understand that.
But yeah, man, that's all I got for tonight because it's cold as fuck out here.
I just want to know, Helen.
I mean, it is.
Snitches, Reggie. They can't snitch in the courtroom. Ain't no rules behind the bars. I'm telling.
Hey, so hold on. Before we get off, let me ask.
Hold on, you gotta change that. We talking about all these bukkakis and cuckolds and shit. Can't say get off.
Yeah. Well, this right here falls into the parenting. Back to the parent, like it just hit me.
Hmm.
Back into the parenting thing. And it has a little bit to do with the police thing too. It's not sleeping around. So do you tell your kids to tell, like when they see stuff wrong in school?
It depends on what it is. If it's something that could detriment they safety, yeah.
So okay, say if you that kid here, I heard that Susie and Harry gonna fight, and I think Susie got a knife. You should tell, do that kid tell?
If it
Susie, if it ain't got shit to do with little Benny, you better keep your mouth shut and get out of the way.
yeah, but you gotta worry about your safety and the safety of others too.
Well, how you know little Susie ain't gonna come back and be like, Billy, I know you're talking on me. Watch your back.
Yeah, Billy, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like depending on what age the kid is, you can't teach them. You can't teach them something like that. You can't be weighing the Libra scale going back and forth. Well, you can tell them this. You can tell them what it is. You can't tell them what that.
Yeah. So I guess it's just tell them that just mind your business. That ain't got nothing to do with
If it
it.
ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
you,
just tell me the situation when you come home, and I'll tell you what to do about it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I hate to have to come up there and kick Cindy Daddy ass.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because they mad because now they suspended because they were gonna stab somebody else and they saying it's your fault.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, fellas, that's all I got. Y'all got anything else? Any church announcements?
Nah, bro.
We are having a fish fry next Saturday. Be sure to bring your sides and Miss Hattie, don't bring none of that coleslaw.
We got it this
Or
time.
don't make the tater salad either.
Yeah.
Other than that, choir practice at normal time, and we'll see y'all next Saturday.
That's what you tell them. You can't call people out. You be like, the potato salad and coleslaw is already called for. Don't nobody worry about bringing that. Everything else is good to go. If you don't bring some chicken, make sure you go to Walmart and pick it up. Don't bring none of that shit that y'all brought last time. Excuse my French. Lord forgive me. But yeah, man, we'll be back next week with another episode of the Carolina Wave Podcast. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Like I always say, keep God first, keep pushing, and remember, don't ride the wave, be the wave.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
How I turn this thing off?